This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Nashville. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Gaskin on the carry, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
Here's Gaskin. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, We got shot in points already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
A 48-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Miami.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. right side open is Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Sanders is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On the ground, it's Laird. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
This is miserable.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's complete to Graham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he rifles one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
4-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And now before the play clock runs out, Brian Flores is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Khalif Raymond now. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Henry, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Again, it's Henry.
At the 21-yard line.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Gotta be patient, baby. Just gotta be patient.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Brandon Jones on the coverage.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Carrying it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Tannehill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
1st and 10. At the
Tannehill throwing again. Henry's got it, out on the left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Miserable.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the air again, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
So So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run the counter. Laird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Miami.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though.